Hello, happy Tuesday. So blessed to be here. I'm excited to see all of you. I want to know, okay, so here we are. It's April the 8th. Today is payday. It's also bonus Tuesday. It's the second Tuesday of the month, which means all of you that earned your cab last month, you're going to be seeing that in your commissions today. So freaking excited. Um, Drop below something that you are proud of yourself about last week. So the first week of April, this last week, drop it in the chat. What is something you are proud of yourself for doing in your business? Okay. Like I want to see the chat blow up. You can always find something. We can always find something negative, but we can always find something positive if we dig and we really think about it. So I want to hear it to shout yourself out down below. Let's get that going. Okay. This week, I cannot believe it's in a few days. This week is Elevate, which is formerly Thriveapalooza. It's our yearly convention. They are doing a virtual event as well as an in-person event. If you are like, dude, I didn't think I could go to Tampa, but all of a sudden my calendar's open up and I can get on, buy your tickets, make it happen. Let's get you there. And then if not, grab that virtual ticket, y'all. There's a $20 one and a $50 one. Highly recommend the $50 one because it gives you access to all of the recording. Also, I mentioned last week that I was like, oh, I want to buy that because I went through recording, but I didn't read the fine print and realize that when you buy the in-person ticket, you do get access to the recordings. So if you're going to Tampa and you were thinking like I was thinking, I just saved you money. Okay. All right. So let's talk about that really fast. Guys, if you can get on virtually, please do so. I know the training is always phenomenal. I always leave there so pumped up. I always have growth in my business afterwards. So the fact that you would have the training from the people that are there, there'll be product announcements, all the things. So if you can't get yourself there in person, please either host a watch party or at least watch it virtually yourself. Okay. Let's make that happen. Drop below. Are you in person at Elevate? Are you hosting a watch party? Are you grabbing the link? You still need to do it. Let me know what's going on. Okay. All right. We are going to start with Trina. Trina, just kind of introduce yourself, tell your story. How did you get started? How did Thrive find you? How long have you been thriving?
Okay, so hello everybody. My name is Trina. I am a mom of three. My oldest is three. My youngest is almost 9 months old. So I mainly wanted to start Thrive one because the energy, because I have little babies. To keep up with them because they drive me crazy and I am always on my toes, running around. I started through Haley actually. I was on the fence for probably about a year. I wish I would have started a lot sooner, obviously, because like the amount of opportunities that our team has monthly, weekly, you name it. Um, so yeah, I started Thrive about a month ago because I needed that extra income because at that time I had just started my job that I have now. And the energy because these, I have two toddler boys and then a little 9 month old girl. And I am always on my toes.
Okay. So what you started Thrive, what personally, physically, what has it done for you?
I have lost weight. I have the energy. My mental state is better. I'm not just being lazy all day long. Half the time, like back then, I just had my boyfriend. Yeah, you go do it. You go do it. I don't want to get up. I'm tired. I need a nap. But now I'm like that mom that don't need that nap. I don't need to have my boyfriend or my fiance go and handle the kids because I'm right there. He's the one that's napping now. And so like it's I mean, like it's the money, it's the energy, it's the weight loss, it's everything. And I don't work out. I'm not a workout girl at all. So, and I don't eat healthy either, and I've still have seen results.
That's awesome. And that was me when I started. I was tired, exhausted, worn out, stressed out. I didn't want to hang out with my family when I got home from work. But that too, like I started thriving and everything just got better, even though I wasn't purposely eating healthy. And then when I added eating healthy, oh my gosh, it was like thrive on steroids. Okay, so tell us what you're doing. Um, getting all these new people? How are you getting customers and where are you at? Like, did you hit your VIPs? Did you hit 4K?
I hit my VIP 200 and then my VIP 4K. Um, and then I just hit my PPA bonus, and I also hit I'm one away from my cab 10.
Awesome. Way to
Yeah.
go. Okay, so what are you doing? Uh,
I personally have been messaging people. Like, I don't wait for them to see my post because, if you have a lot of friends on your things, it's going to take a while for you to even like have anybody to see your posts. I sit there and I reach out to people. Hey, have you ever heard of Thrive? Are you like a tired mom? Or even people that I know like that struggle with energy, that struggle with like my mom herself. I got her doing it because she's diabetic and it's hard for her to lose weight.
mhm.
And on top of that, she is on the like the insulin shots because her diabetes is so bad because she don't take care of herself. So I got her onto the GLP and the classic, doing both of them on top of the treat meal because it helps block carbs and fats. Like just I just like to be able to help people because I wish that I was the one that seen it a lot sooner, even though I did like a year ago, but I wish I would have started a lot sooner because I could have been doing this instead of gaining so much weight and then waiting until it was last minute, even though nothing is ever last minute. You can always start your journey at any point in time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, we're gonna pop over to Haley. She was able to get on. Haley, you brought in Trina. So let's talk about that and what you've been doing, and then you can also add anything that Trina might have left out that she's been doing.
Okay, yeah. So, I first Trina had first reacted to one of my posts well over a year ago, and she was ghosting me and ghosting me and ghosting me, and then I don't know what finally clicked, but I think she saw one of my posts and she was like, "Okay, I'm ready." So I brought her on about a month ago or so. Yeah, just about over a month ago, and she has just been like consistent and fire since. She has I mean, there's never not a time where she's not adding people into chats constantly or messaging them and asking them if she'd like or if they'd like her newest like hottest deal. So I personally have just been like letting her do her thing. When she needs help, I help her, but she has me red legged right now. So so I'm trying to get unred legged right now. But she like it's just she shows up daily, she's consistent, she doesn't make excuses. And I think that's what's working for her. Like with everything is just being consistent and staying consistent in what she's doing. Um, Tired, sick, anything, she'll tell me she's sick and she's still in all of her chats, just texting, texting, texting. She also added some credits to the $50 off, and I think that's really been working for her lately is adding on to the $50 off and taking advantage of that $50 off.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So right now, with the $50 off promo, I am working that like crazy, just like I did last month. I'm letting everybody that's ever had any interest at all, letting them know, hey, I know you were interested in Thrive at some point. Right now, brand new people get $50. I'm adding to that, and this is how much your first order will be. I'm also utilizing my current customers, and letting them know, like, hey, we want you to get free Thrive next month. Okay, like especially the ones that just started last month, like they're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna keep being able to afford this. Like, okay, well, right now you can bring in brand new people, they can get a massive discount, and you're gonna be thriving for free next month. So guys, also drop in the chat if you have recommendations. If you're open to speaking on this, I can pull you in. Trina, do you have anything to add?
Not really, besides just stay consistent. If you can offer more than that $50 off, because like the bigger the promo, the more people are gonna be like, oh my goodness, yes, I can do that.
I will say,
Absolutely.
sorry.
Go ahead.
I will say something I've been doing is like I went through my whole entire back office. Anyone that's ever made a free account with me, I'm messaging them like this is the best dang promo we have ever had. I also am like searching keywords in my messenger like Thrive, energy, weight management, things like that. And anybody that has messaged me about Thrive, energy, weight loss, anything like that, I'm letting them know about our promo. And I'm also telling them it's the biggest promo we've ever had.
It is, yeah. It is a great promo. Okay, let's see. Courtney, what is Courtney saying? Why is this? Yeah, absolutely. Courtney, here, I'm gonna let you talk. Well, I'm trying. Is it letting you unmute? There you go.
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
I'm
there
like,
you
it
are.
wasn't working. Hey, hey.
Hi.
So,
What, yeah, what are
I
you doing
just
right
want
now?
to say, that is one thing. So 6 years in September, I will be here. And those, there's a lot that I have known and know my story of, you know, I've, I have been here and I've done a lot of stuff. I came in, got my 4K rank, got my 12K rank. Um, Life happened, and I lost my big sister. It's going on 5 years already this year. But I never gave up. Even when losing my best friend, I could have just gave in, and losing my rank, losing my sister on top of it, just I could have gave up in this business, and that is just one thing is keep going because I am starting to build back up. I'm pretty much building a whole new team. I have like tons of people who are no longer here. A lot of my team kind of quit because once my sister passed away, like I don't know. Like I said, I could have gave up and just been done and let it take me down. But as a mom to two little girls, like there was no way. Like I love these products. I love this business. Chanel took me, what was it, to Cabo. That was my first ever lifestyle getaway, you guys. I was so close to earning that, but seriously, do not give up because this company is seriously just stay consistent. Even if you lose rank and you feel like giving up or life happens, still keep going because you guys, I've already earned two of these cab bonuses and I'm running. I want to help 20 people this month and get that $1,000 bonus because I got girls' birthdays coming up this summer, and just I don't know. I'm probably like nervous sounding, but I haven't been on a Zoom for a minute. But I just want to let all of you guys know, don't give up. Like no matter how hard life gets, no matter how hard this business can feel like it gets, or losing rank or losing your team, still go, keep going, build up your team again. Seriously, like I'm pretty much started all over, and I got new people running, so I'm happy with that. So with this, and I'm not, I have like three out of the 10 customer for the cab bonus. So my goal this month though is to help 20 people, and I'm already working on getting my customers, getting a hold of people because they're already feeling good. I have one customer start a GOP system this month, and she's like already down a couple pounds, but she's feeling good. She's talking to like all of her people. So talk to your people. Let's get them thriving for free, because seriously, that's my goal. I'm helping more people thrive for free this month, and that helps you get closer to that CAB bonus. So just my little input. I wanted to say a little something. Just do not give up, no matter how hard life can get you down or anything. So just stay consistent.
I love it. I love it. And that is true. Like consistency is key in anything, whether it's your marriage, your parenting, your eating habits, that is the thing. I'm actually going to make it to where people can unmute and just if you have something to say. And that is the key in anything, in business, in life, like it's consistency, right? And you never know when your next, it's like a roller coaster. You never know when the next one is coming, the next up in that business is coming. Sometimes it's like, wow, we just get flooded with messages, and then sometimes it's like nobody's responding. But in the nobody responding time, that's when you're planting the seeds, you're watering the seeds, you're following up, you're dripping thrive through your social media, doing all the things. Okay. Let's see.
Can I
Who else wants to talk? Oh yeah.
So yeah, last month I think it was, I felt so defeated when it came to that 4K bone like VIP. I was like, I need this, I need this, I need this. And so nobody was messaging me. Nobody. I just kept I went through everybody on my entire Facebook and messaged them.
Yeah. Like that is, and that's the thing. And for those of you, if you're new, you have a whole slew of people to message. For those of you that have been here, go back, right? Go back, reset your Facebook. I will tell you, for me, one thing is I get to a point where I'm like seeing the same people over and over in my feed. And what I've been doing is going and being intentional about looking for people. And once I like go and look for people and comment, oh, I haven't seen them in a while. I go comment or I go send them a message. Well, now all of a sudden they're in my feed again. And so that is a trick right now to kind of work on that. Bethany, you were saying something in the chat. Can you unmute and tell us, are you where you can?
Sorry, I'm going in the other room. We're homeschooling right now.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
You're good. So I'll make it real quick because of that. But yeah, so I think Siobhan's the one who was my inspiration for this. But every couple of months, or when we do the Share the Love bonus, I've been doing a giveaway of our shopping experience. So I posted our BJ's order. The first person to get the exact dollar amount gets a free $50 gift card for Thrive on top of a goodie bag that I pack for them myself or use my sample from the back office. And I had like 70 people commenting on that. And I did make sure that in the bottom of it, I put must not already have an account, must not have already tried Thrive, because I don't have credits to give away the $50 on my own. But yeah, so I had someone win. And then what I've been doing since then is I go and I reply to each comment after the winner's been chosen. The winner has been chosen. Thank you for playing. And then I go right into their inbox and just, a short, simple, to the point, thank you for playing our giveaway. Someone has been chosen. Here's the correct answer. Because they always ask that. And then there's still an opportunity for you to get for you to snag a free $50 gift card if that's something you're interested in. So I don't have any new customers on it yet, but it's definitely had a lot of people who have been interested in creating the account just because I've done that.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. So guys, that's the thing. Really paying attention. What are other people doing? Try it out. What works for you? What doesn't? And just being where your business is still open. People are still seeing you. Thank you, Bethany, for stopping homeschool and sharing with us. I know Katie Muntz. Katie, are you where you can unmute? I know she was hopping on.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, are you homeschooling too?
No, I was about to.
Hi, thanks.
and then I'm gonna get on, and I figured we would do it after the Zoom, so it's fine.
Okay, so let's chat. What do you feel like chatting about?
Okay, so I missed like the first 20 minutes because it's just I leave tomorrow for Tampa. So
Oh yeah.
I had the flu last week, so I'm the kind of person that packs like 10 days in advance. I'm an early packer, and because I was sick, I haven't packed. And so now my anxiety is like on like level 100. So I've been like running around like crazy all day. But I missed what you guys talked about. I don't want to repeat anybody.
So, okay, let's just talk about then what you're doing, utilizing right now. I mean, you've been sick. You,
Oh my gosh.
we have Elevate coming up.
Yes.
What are you doing with this current promo? What are you doing? How do you get your customers to respond to you helping them get new people so they can get it for free so that they don't fall off?
I help most of my customers try it for free. And so a lot of people too are if you ever get someone that's like hesitant or like, oh, I don't know anybody, right? I always try to say, like, do you know two people that want more energy or to lose weight or to feel better? Like literally just two people. And then they go, oh, you know what, this girl that I work with, was saying something, or my mom was, let me talk to my mom. And so people know two people, you know what I mean? I think they're not used to being challenged. Like people are just used to giving excuses and then, everyone just takes their excuses. I don't take excuses. Like if you tell me you don't want to thrive for free, that's fine. I have plenty of customers that are like closet thrivers. That's cool. That's your thing. But if you're telling me you want to thrive for free, but you don't know anybody, I'm going to call BS right there because we all know two people. And so, I used to do this. I want to start doing this with the GLP. I have not done this with GLP yet, but I did do this with Classic Thrive Experience and Thrive Elite, and it helped a lot. Is I would tell them like, okay, I want you to reach out to 5 people. Like I'm not big on spamming people. Okay, we're not spamming anybody. Reach out to 5 people. Ask if they'd be interested in just hearing about, the system. So like back when I used to do it, it was, with the Thrive Experience. Hey, would you be interested in hearing about this Thrive Experience? I, had ordered it last month and I'll connect you with Katie and she'll tell you about it, yada, yada, yada. I have more energy. And so you get me in the chat with these 5 people and then I'll get samples in their hands, right? And so hopefully out of those 5 people, 2 of them will order and we'll get them thriving for free. So you can do that with the GLP as well. I'm yet to do it with the GLP, but I have seen people do samples that way. Or you can still do it with the 3 steps. Like, don't forget, I'm so focused on GLP right now that I had to get called out like a week ago. I was talking to a friend of mine and I was like, she's like, yeah, you're really honing in on that GLP. She goes, how many of your customers, are using the 3 steps? And I was like, at this point, like 1. Like literally, like all of my customers are on GLP. Like at this point, I think I have like 1 person who orders like capsules and shakes, and she goes, "Well, how many people are you missing by not sharing other stuff still, right?" And so I'm gonna get back into it. Like I plan on sharing my normal capsules again and talking about that. And we forget that GLP, not everybody's going to want it. Or like even, when I first joined, not everybody wanted the 3 steps. It's like I had people that just order the shakes. I have people that just order sleep gummies or rest. And so just kind of letting people know that there's other options as well. If you have someone that wants to thrive for free, but they're like, hey, I don't have anybody in my immediate circle that can spend $225 or, right now it's $175. Great. Do they need more protein? Let's get them some shakes. Do they need better sleep? Do they need longer hair? Let's get them some collagen gummies. We don't need to have big, massive orders to thrive for free. They can, and even if someone just earns $50 in credits, they're inclined to order still next month because who's going to let that $50 in free credits go? So I don't ever underestimate the power of that. I always bring this up. I'm going to bring it up again. I send all of my customers these are thank you cards. I make them new every single month. And it just mentioned, so this is what helps me a lot with my retention. I'll read it to you. So it says, just a quick and friendly thank you for ordering your products through me. It's been over 7 years that I've been sharing what this company has, and I love it more today than ever. Being able to help people with their goals is something I wake up and look forward to every day, so please don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Message me for free shipping on your next order or to learn how you can get your entire order for free. And so even if I'm just like, hey, message me for free shipping on your next order or $25 off your next order, I'm giving them now an incentive for another order, right? And so I'm telling them, like, I will give you free shipping on your next order, $20 on your next order, or they'll reach out and say, hey, like, I saw your card about getting it free. How do I do that? We'll go through the steps. We'll get in the chats with your friends, yada, yada, yada. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat.
know
So
where
I make
you're
them on
making them.
Canva. I make them on Canva. And I do, so I put like 20 at a time, and then I change them up a little bit. Sometimes I'll throw in like a plus line. When GLP first launched, I grabbed the next, when you could order them separately, I grabbed an extra thing of the sublingual tongue strips, and I threw it in those as well. So just keeping it fresh. And then I print them at Walmart. I do not print them. People think it's expensive. It's really not. Okay, I do not print them on like fancy card stock. These are literally like if you were to like print a picture, they're 14 cents a piece. Okay, like they're 14 cents a piece. So I think it was like $2.80 for me to print 20 of them, and I made it on Canva for free. So that's that. Anybody have any questions, or Amber?
Roxy wanted to unmute. She wanted to talk about Trina and Haley. But yeah, guys, like look what different areas, different things like you can like use UPS printing or whatever, and Staples or any of those, and send that, make it in Canva and then email it to them and get it printed in bulk, and there's lots of options for that. Roxy,
Can you hear me?
there you are. Hi.
Hi. Okay, yes. So I gotta add, like Trina especially. I know she had said that she was feeling kind of defeated because she was so close to hitting that 4K in her first 30 days. But like she would say, like, oh, like what do I do now? And then all of a sudden, she'd have somebody say no or whatever, and she'd have like two more new customer orders go in. And obviously she was going and messaging people on Facebook, but she didn't let the no's or like feeling defeated for a minute stop her, and she could have. And then now we're 8 days into the month, and I think she hit 4K yesterday or something like that. And like
Yep.
she's running for 12K. Like she's just like, oh, got this, on to the next, on to the next. And like I just love that her vision is so big, and she's willing to stay consistent, put in the work. She's willing to come to us when she has questions. I think that's the biggest thing with new people is sometimes you're too scared to reach out to your uplines, or you don't want to ask a silly question or whatever. But like utilizing your uplines, staying consistent. And then another thing about Haley is like I've been here, it'll be 8 years in May, and I've seen this happen many, many times where like Haley, she has been with us for about a year, and I think it was like a month or two ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago, this like light bulb flipped in her head. I don't know if if you know what I'm talking about, Haley, if you want to share about that at all, but all of a sudden I just saw this like fire in her belly, and she was just, I don't know, the way that she was talking, I just knew all of a sudden like this girl's gonna go 12K. I can feel it.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
That light bulb that switched in my head, I don't know what I was doing, but I was just sitting down and I was like, what the hell am I doing not working in this business? Like, I've been to the Bahamas, I've been to Oklahoma, I've been to Florida, I'm about to go to Florida again. What am I doing? Just letting this, like, literally doing nothing with this. And that light bulb clicked when I think I saw someone go 12K, and I was like, damn, they started like after me. So really, what am I doing? Or I was like, no, you know what it was? I was like less than 1,000 away from the next rank. And I was so dang mad I didn't hit that. And it was 1,000% my fault. I had no gas at the beginning of the month. And then when it got closer to the end of the month and I knew I was close, that's when I started picking up. And I was like, dang, I have to switch something if I want this to be something. I have to start at the beginning of the month with the most gas and end with the most gas. So that's what clicked in. Once you miss a rank by like less than 1,000, I promise it's like a knife to the heart, and you will never ever not want to miss a rank again, because whew.
Yeah. Well, and I will say too, like for me, if y'all heard me talk before, there was a month before last that I just had people changing their auto ships and things. And so while I did hit auto elite, I barely hit my 10 cab. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm not last minute Larry again. Like I keep saying that, like I'm like, I am not, it's not going to be end of the month before I hit my cab 10. And so last month I hit it right away in the first few days of the month because I was like, I'm going to go fast. And so that doesn't happen again. So yeah, if you treat the beginning of the month like it is the end of the month, you see so much, and we've said that for years, you see so much more momentum and you go even further than you thought that you ever could past your goals. Becky Buckles, Janelle Spellman, I saw y'all both comment. I would love for you to unmute and share what you were saying in the chats and what you're doing if you're in a position where you can.
Hey, I'm here.
Hi. Okay.
Hi. Sorry, I'm in the middle of baking.
Janelle can go
what-
after Becky. Okay.
Okay. I was going to say, what I do is I'm always posting before and afters in my stories. And I see the people that are constantly viewing it. I used to write them all down. And then I thought, okay, that's dumb. Why don't I just take a screenshot of everybody? So it's in my photos. And a couple times a week, I'll go and message those people, the ones that continually view but don't ask questions or anything. And then I always throw in a couple more before and after pictures. And that's how I'm getting people to ask and then, try it. So a lot of it is my stories that I'm noticing the growth.
I love it. I love it. And, and that's also when I see people viewing my stories, I go and I don't message them thrive like, oh, I saw you watching my story. I don't want to scare them off from watching my stories. But I go to their stories and I start interacting, and then yeah, there's a little more, it lets them feel welcome to ask about
Right.
it,
Right. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Janelle. Thank you, Becky.
Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. I stepped outside. So just talking about the specific benefits of the Thrive system, of the My GLP, like I posted the other day, or I've been talking about the really good sleep, and this lady who I've been talking to for years about Thrive, and she just would never click that go button and order. She's like, wait, if I could sleep better, I'm totally in. And she ordered, and she was just talking about those specific things that we're noticing, because people don't understand, they don't know what they don't know, and if they just know I keep talking about my vitamins, so they don't know what thriving is, even though we know that it's called Thrive on purpose. We feel better, we do have the energy to do the things and all that stuff. But yeah, just talking about the specific benefits is getting people more engaged.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Okay. Anybody else want to unmute and share? Tell us what you're doing, what you're having success with. Okay. If not, we will call it a Tuesday, and y'all go work your messenger, go work your stories, go work those free leads that are in your views. Go reset your algorithms. You've got a lot of things that you've learned here today in just 30 minutes. So pick something and go work it today, and work it the rest of the week, and then let us know next week how that worked for you. All right. Don't forget, Elevate, buy your virtual ticket if you're not going in person. Please make sure that you are on. It's going to be huge, y'all. And I never ever leave anything that the company has put on and say, oh, well, that was a waste of time. I'm always, always, always so filled, whether I'm in person or virtual, I am filled up. And I cannot wait to rock my business after I leave. So I want you all to do the same thing. Okay, bye, everybody. Have a great Tuesday.